everybody, welcome to the Bolterauer YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about Vittorazi, the Vittorazi power plants, which are extremely popular around the world at the moment. Us at Bolterauer believe that this is the Ferrari of PPG engines for a number of reasons. We're going to go through some of the features about all of the different components that Vittorazi manufacture. Obviously the engine, all the features that they have, all the extras that you can order, the propeller, the different types of propellers you can get, the joystick that they call, or otherwise known as the throttle, and some of the repair components and the maintenance parts, belts, belt tensioning tools, etc, etc. Let's start off with the engine. This specific engine here is called the Vittorazi Master Plus. It's a Master 185, it's 185cc, and the Plus version includes a clutch. This clutch over here, obviously the engine's not turning over. There's your clutch. It's machined from billet aluminium, so is the pulley and many other components that are on this actual engine. They're all anodized, obviously for corrosion, but also look great. Some of the beautiful designed engine mounts and engine mount spaces, which I'll show you in a second, are also billet aluminium. They're also anodized. The belt is also manufactured for Vittorazi. They've really gone to town to actually make this engine a beautiful piece. There's a lot of attention to detail. They use a Bolterauer carburetor, which most of the other engine manufacturers also use. Here's a little bit about the attention to detail. This is where you would install your fuel inlet, and obviously for transportation they don't want any dust or any contaminants, debris or whatever the case is entering into that, clogging up your carburetor or damaging the engine. At the same time, at the top of the engine they have a little plug where your spark plug would obviously install. Once again, they don't want anything to get into the engine, so they've taken the time and they've actually gone and purchased and put together all of the little bits and pieces. All this attention to detail just makes the product that much nicer, in my opinion. You've got a carbon fiber silencer on the exhaust. The Master Factory, which is a different version of the engine, same power plant, comes with an optional titanium exhaust. This is the normal steel exhaust. The exhaust will mount onto the head via your motocross type, motorbike type springs. The beauty about this is if you compare this to a lot of the other manufacturers, they shrink sleeve the spring, but they also have a steel cable through the spring and onto the actual mount, so that should the spring wear out, snap or break, it's not possible for it to actually fly through your prop, causing an emergency landing. So this is a beautiful thing, very simple, and it's an ingenious little bit of work that Vittorazi have gone and done. Their crankcase has got all of the serial numbers on it, so if there are any batch issues, obviously you, for warranty purposes, have full traceability. It's a genuine part, so they keep a nice track record of absolutely everything that they manufacture. Your high-end tuning screw, which you can see over there, has also been locked, which is great. They do not expect you, and they don't want you to actually do any tuning, definitely not during the running process or running period. And at the same time, obviously, to protect them from abuse or incorrect adjustment, which will result in a warranty. You'll notice that a lot of the bolts, fasteners, nuts, bolts, etc., have all got some locking paste on them. Now, that's a great thing, because I know that when you assemble a paramotor, I know a lot of people who have assembled their own paramotors. They've brought in their own engines, they've gone onto eBay, purchased a frame, installed everything themselves, and then in flight they've had a problem where something has come loose, they've had vibration issues or whatever the case is, and when after the emergency landing and the guys have survived, thankfully, they've gone and had a look at it to find out what the problem is, and they've actually seen that they've forgotten to tighten a specific bolt or whatever the case is. Nice thing about Vittorazi, any of the key components, especially along the exhaust tightening and the engine mount components, once they've been tightened, they've been locked. Nice thing about this specific engine is, as I've mentioned before, you will find billet machined and anodized spaces on the engine mounts, as you can see. A lot of the components are CNC machined from billet aluminium. Beautiful design. a lot of attention to detail, a lot of exhaust bracing so that your exhaust pipes don't crack. Look, it's a two-stroke engine, so regardless of what engine it is, over time you will more than likely find exhaust pipes cracking, etc., especially if you don't look after and don't keep an eye on your engine mounts and your dampeners. This specific unit is a flash start and manual start, as you can see there. What I also like, and once again some more attention to detail, is look at that nice machined polished roller that your rope slides up against during starting, preventing any abnormal rubbing or wear on the actual rope, shortening in its life. So this is the Vittorazi Master 185. Fantastic product, beautiful, very, very powerful, strong enough to get a pilot of around about 130 kilograms into the air. That's at the reef. At the coast, it'll be a breeze. But even up at 5,500 feet above sea level where we reside, you have many quite heavy weight pilots flying the same engine. This is the propeller from Vittorazi. It's made by E-Props. It's exclusively available from Vittorazi. As you can see, the E-Props branding over there, made for Vittorazi. You are able to buy a wooden version from Vittorazi, which looks like this. Also 130 centimeter prop. It doesn't have that aggressive look of the carbon fiber unit. It's not a puzzle prop, it's a single piece. It offers similar thrust, but is not as light. Here is the joystick, as they call it, or we call it a throttle. So there's your paramotor joystick. Beautiful piece once again. Very easy to wire up in terms of your kill switch. Fits nicely in the hand. It's a beautiful size for guys with smaller hands, medium hands, and even people like me. I've got quite a large hand. Fits comfortably into the hand. This component over here, which you get for free with every single engine that you purchase. I'll explain how this works. When the time comes to tension your belt, you would loosen your locking fasteners and you would loosen the tension on the belt. You would remove the old belt, and with everything loose, you would install this little nut and you would install this arm. Now, what you do is you actually hook in a piece of wire or a piece of string and you hang a 5 kilogram weight on the end of this bar. That would tension the belt to the correct tension, and then you'd simply go and tighten up all of the fasteners. You'd remove this and your belt is at the correct tension and you're ready to fly once more. So this is included with the purchase of every single engine. When we build our VIRUS Paramotors, we obviously supply those with the engines to all of our customers. As a Vittorazi dealer, we keep all of these repair parts or maintenance parts. These guys are specifically used. These are the bronze exhaust spacers, which you're supposed to be changing it every 20 hours or so. We've got starter springs, we've got replacement belts. So, you know, from a maintenance perspective, from a spare parts perspective, from a repair perspective, Bolterauer have everything in stock to be able to keep anyone using the Vittorazi engine in the air. Thank you for watching, guys. Visit our webpage, contact us for any further information, and please check out the rest of the videos on our YouTube channel. We've got quite a few specials running. If you'd like to get involved in the beautiful sport of powered paragliding, powered paramotoring, please give us a shout. We've got training, we've got flying fields, we've got a club, we have got a range of products which are the best in the world, proven, and we've got fantastic pricing. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.